Hey everyone, we're going to be learning two related forms today, and they both start like this. You take a verb stem, you attach 기 followed by 만, and then the verb 하다. Now this can be any verb, action verb, like you're doing something, like 먹다, to eat, 먹기만 하다. Or it can be a descriptive verb, like to be cold, 춥다, 춥기만 하다. There are no exceptions to this. So, what does this form mean? You might recognize this. This is a regular particle that you attach after a noun, and it means only. So if you say like 저 for me, 저만, only me. If you say like 사과, like apple, 사과만, only apples. So you could say like 저는 사과만 먹어요. I eat only apples. Or 저만 사과를 먹어요. Only I eat apples. No one else. Like that. Now I said man is used after a noun. So where is the noun? Well, this part here with a verb stem is a noun. This is what's known as nominalization, which is a fancy word for turning a verb into a noun. So when you use this form, verb stem plus 기 means that verb is now a noun. We might call this a gerund, like 먹다, to eat, 먹기, eating, 가다, to go, 가기, going, 하다, 하기, doing, 춥다, 춥기, being cold. Yes. So we have a verb turned into a noun, and then we add the particle 만, meaning only. So the meaning we get of this form so far is only the noun form of the verb. So if we have the example 먹다, only eating is literally what we would get. This 하다, you might be familiar with this verb as meaning to do, but it actually doesn't always mean to do. In certain grammar forms, it can also mean to be. But here, if you attach it after an action verb, you can think of it as to do. And if you attach it after a descriptive verb, you can think of it as being to be. So for example, 먹다, to eat, 먹기만 하다, to do, only eating. 춥다, to be cold, 춥기만 하다, to be only cold. So literally, that's what this means. You're either only doing something or something only is. This man here, this particle, you can think of man as meaning not just only, but also just. This might help for making a more natural translation. So literally, someone or something only does, literally does, only the verb. So this form is simply a way to use the particle man with a verb instead of a noun, because normally we used it with just a noun, right? We said 저는 사과만 먹어요. I eat only apples. But if you wanted to say I only eat, as in I don't do anything else, all I do is eat. 저는 사과를 먹기만 해요. All I do is eat apples. It doesn't mean that I eat only apples or that only I eat apples, but it means that the only action that I do, I don't sleep, I don't breathe, I don't walk around. All I'm doing is eating apples. Do you not understand how much I like apples? That's literally the only thing I do is just eat apples and more apple. You get the idea. That's what this form is used. So you can use this form to use man with a verb instead of just a noun. So let's do an example. This is like the apples, you know, the standard dark red apples they have at the grocery store that are slightly coated in wax just so that they're shiny. Those ones are like this. 그 사과는, that apple, 예쁘기만 하다. So this is implying it is only pretty, as in it doesn't have anything else going for it. All it has is being pretty. It's only pretty and 하고 맛이 없어서, because it doesn't taste good. 없어서, 맛이 없다. 없어서, because it doesn't taste good, 안 사요. I'm not buying that apple because it doesn't taste good. That apple's only pretty and doesn't taste good, so I'm not buying it. 그 사과는 예쁘기만 하고 맛이 없어서 안 사요. So that apple is just pretty and doesn't taste good, so I don't buy it. 우리 고양이는, my cat, literally our cat, as in our family cat, 밥도 안 먹고. So doesn't even, literally 밥도, even rice, even a meal, 안 먹고. So doesn't even eat, and 잠을 자다, sleep. 잠을 자기만 해요. So 자기만 해요. All it does is sleep, doesn't even eat. So our cat doesn't even eat, it just sleeps. 우리 고양이는 밥도 안 먹고 잠을 자기만 해요. So our cat doesn't even eat and only sleeps. So I said that man can translate as only, or it can translate as just. So if we translate it as just in this case, it'll be a little bit more natural. So 조용히, quietly, from 조용하다, to be quiet. 듣다, to listen. So 하세요, in this case is a command. So do only listening quietly is what this literally means. But if you think of it as just listen quietly. Literally, just do listening quietly. Just listen quietly. Like, don't talk. Can you just listen quietly, please? 조용히 듣기만 하세요. So again, this is a command, but it can be used any way you want. Last one standing. Dude, you just bought me so many apples. I didn't know I had a fan from the Apple lobby. Thank you so much. What apple are you promoting? Pink Lady. I haven't tried the Pink Lady, but I see them every time I go to Trader Joe's. So I'll get a Pink Lady apple next time I go there. I don't know the next time I'm going to do grocery shopping, but I'll try one. Okay, one more form. This form looks exactly like the one that we just did, except that instead of 하다, which we would conjugate however you want, like 해요, 했어요, 하세요, this one uses 하면. So literally, if you're using an action verb, that'll be if someone or something only does. And if you're using a descriptive verb, it's if someone or something only is. This form is the exact same thing we were already doing, but we need to learn it separately because I'll give you an example sentence and you'll see why. 저는, I, 선크림. Sun-cream, that's what we would call sunblock. 바르다 is to spread. So this is how you say apply anything that's like a liquid. Like if you're putting on makeup or you're putting on sunblock, 선크림을 바르기만 하면. So 바르기만, only applying sun cream. So if I only apply sun cream, 얼굴, my face, 얼굴이 빨개지다, to get red. 빨개져요. So my face gets red if I only apply sunblock. Literally, that's what this form means. The difference now is that how do we translate this? If I only put on sunblock, my face gets red, is what it literally means. But there's a much more natural way that we would express this in English. There's a more natural way that you can translate this. This is how we would say whenever in English. Whenever I put on sunblock, my face gets red, implying that all I have to do is, all I have to be is. So the only thing that one has to do, or me or whoever, or be is, all it takes is for me to put on sunblock and then my face gets red. 저는 선크림을 바르기만 하면 얼굴이 빨개져요. So all I have to do is put on sun cream, sunblock, and my face gets red. Like I'm allergic. If I put anything on my skin, it makes my skin irritated. 저는, so I, aircon, so air conditioning. 틀기만 하면, so if I only 틀다, turn on the air conditioner, this is for turning on any sort of electronic device or machine. 감기에 걸리다, I catch a cold. 감기에 걸려요. So I catch a cold whenever I turn on the air conditioner. 저는 에어컨을 틀기만 하면 감기에 걸려요. So whenever I turn on an air conditioner, implying that all it takes is for me to turn on an air conditioner and I catch a cold. Or all I have to do is turn on the air conditioner and I catch a cold. Whenever I turn on the air conditioner, I catch a cold. 무조건 참기만 하면 안 돼. So 무조건 actually has a lot of translations to it. I did a separate video, a Korean FAQ video about all the different ways to translate 무조건, but literally means unconditionally. Here though, you can think of it as just meaning just. 참다 is to endure something, to bear something, or to hold it in, like you're holding in your emotions. So 참기만 하면 안 돼. So you shouldn't just or only hold it in. So you shouldn't only just hold it in. So don't just hold everything in. So you shouldn't just hold in your emotions. Let it out sometimes, or else you're going to have a Serenity Now situation. 무조건 참기만 하면 안 돼. So don't just hold everything in. That is the last sentence. Everyone, thank you for coming, and I will see you again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.